Okay, so the other component to improve our surfing, this is for more advanced people, but obviously beginners will need to work on this if it is really bad, and that is stability. So single leg stability is something I like to work on a lot. If you have both legs really stable, obviously when you're on two legs, you're going to be very stable, even more stable. So there's a range of tests. So a good test to see how good your balance is one, hands on hips, raise one leg, straight leg. Close your eyes for 30 seconds. You count how many corrections you make. So a correction would be this, putting the foot down. Another correction would be a big jolt of the body like that. So rebalancing. Okay, you then count how many you do. Other leg, close your eyes. As soon as you close your eyes, 30 seconds starts. My right leg's really bad, so if I was to do it, I'd get a lot more points on this side. So every time you touch the floor or do that movement, it's a point. Obviously you do the test, you do some training to try and improve and retest, and hopefully you get less points. It's quite simple. Now to improve your stability, we have a few exercises which I like to do. There's different types of stability in terms of your body is going to be very different in different positions. So when your knee's really bent, really low, this is different stability than when you're really tall. You need to work on both. So number one, we're just going to do what I call the cross. So you're going to bend the knee and hip a little bit. Usually, most positions I will do starting this just because it's a very athletic position to be in. So this you have a lot more control in than dead straight or really low. So nice athletic position. You're then going to push your toe forward as far as you can without touching the floor. And then return to a starting position, which is this. Go to the side. Get as far as you can. And how you get further is by getting lower. Start a position. Now go back. As far back as you can, reach with that foot, whoop, and return, and then round the side. As far as you can reach, and then return. So this is just working on that balance while you're moving your center of gravity, different points, the control point being this stance leg. So you can do that 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat that 4 times, and then switch legs, so that would be 1 set. Next variation stability is going to be a single leg. So the other single leg stability exercise is a single leg hip bend. So here we're moving predominantly at the hip. So I'm going to stand on one leg, I'm going to bend my knee a little bit, and I'm going to focus on the control at the hip. Okay? So all it is bending at the hip, bend, 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 bend. Bend, 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 until you can touch the floor, hopefully. If not, no worries. And then slowly up. Reach the sky, knee up. Okay. So we're going really slow. Slow, slow, slow. I'm constantly focusing on this hip and my glutes, controlling everything. Touch the floor, slowly up. Almost lost it. So it's glutes here, and it's the hamstring as well. Whoop. Now a way to cheat on this is to raise the other hip. Probably best if I do it this way, so you can see it. So as I go down, I'll get to parallel. I'm going to raise this hip. So this is what a lot of people cheat with first of all. Hopefully you can see that this hip's really high. What we need to do, get to a position where the hips are parallel to the floor like this. Okay? And when you do it properly, just to do another angle, so I'm trying to keep this hip down in line with the opposite. And when you do it properly, you'll find your hamstring will work a lot more. So key muscle in this is the hamstring and the glute medius. The glute medius is a muscle here on the side which controls rotation of the leg and obviously rotation and control of the body about the hip. So this muscle is very small, fatigues very easily, so we have to build the endurance and the activation of it. So the whole time you're doing this exercise and any other single leg stability exercise, we're going to try and get this muscle firing. Okay, so recommend 10 reps on each leg, so up and down 10 times. Switch legs up and down 10 times. Take a break, do it 4 times. So the break, maybe a minute break, could be good for an endurance 30 seconds to a minute break is more than enough for anything based on endurance. So that will really pick up that balance on both hips. Now, to develop this glute med, the side one, is also very important. If it's small, if it's weak, you're really going to struggle to balance to a high level. And my experience with many athletes on a range of different sports, the glute medius is always weak. It's always weak. I'm not sure why, but as an athlete, if you're really pushing boundaries, the strength of the glute medius for everyday life is just not enough. It's not enough, so we have to push it. So we have a few variations that we do. There's one circuit which I will do with everyone, and it will burn. So you're bracing your core, nice and strong, straight body. Basically, just raise this up and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. After 20, you raise the knee, you bring your heel to your butt, and then you kick out about shoulder width apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now you're going to bend the knee a little bit, just like this. And you can perform very small circles going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you're going to move the whole leg. You're not just going to rotate the ankle. You're going to try and keep the leg completely still, completely rigid, and rotate at the hip. So you're drawing the circle with the hip. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then finally, you're going to go into a side plank. Now, if you're still beginning, just stay in the side plank. If you're more advanced, we're going to try the leg raise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So if you felt that burn on the side of your hip, that was the glute medius muscle working. And we got to push that muscle quite hard to get any more endurance out of it. So that's a nice little circuit I've done with a lot of people, and it dramatically improves their balance as well as their change of direction if you're or more of a land-based athlete. Okay, so it's very important. The opposite to that is the adductors. The adductors are the inside of the leg, and they also control that stability of the hip and balance on one leg. So very simple one we do. It's the opposite to a normal plank, which is I'm raising this knee. See, the bottom leg is off the floor, so the adductor is really working. Now it's best actually if you raise it, if you put your foot onto something. Let's just quickly get something. Oh, I hope you pressed it, buddy. Yeah, it's real good. Alright. So now I'm raised. This makes it a little bit harder. So 30 seconds like this. It's going to work this. If you find it too hard, let's get closer. Reduce the lever to the knees there. Okay? Just make it comfortable. That's a bit too easy, to be honest. And that's both these, developing these two, as well as doing the stability exercises. It's going to massively improve your balance.